Palermo Stone, formerly Tip the Spit. Just really just a kid, man, from Pittsburgh, 23. Just trying to make this shit happen. Do some things Pittsburgh hip hop, make a lot of people proud, and just do what I gotta do. I love it, so.
Yeah, fuck it, I am proud of me. Not too many doubted me, so how could you blame me for feeling like the man? And those who did.
As far as my influences, it had to be heavy Jay-Z. That was one of the first rap artists that I heard like growing up. My mom's like still is into church, she's a Christian. And all I did was listen to gospel like really growing up. And she tried to keep me sheltered from the world, but we grew up in the hood, so like there was no real way to get around like hearing other music, especially when I was out there. She worked 3 jobs and like she couldn't really tell me what to do either way. So I started listening to like a lot of early stuff. I mean, I was born in '89, so when I started listening to music, it was around like 94, 95, and I could really start understanding what was going on. And that's when Jay-Z really stepped on the scene heavy. And I heard Reasonable Doubt, and that really like changed a lot for me in the way I saw my surroundings, because a lot of times I thought it was real fucked up where I was at, but I didn't understand it like from an older person's standpoint. So like listening to Reasonable Doubt really helped me see the world differently from what I thought I saw. And that was like big for me because I never heard music expressed that way. And that's when I first really fell in love with hip hop, like around 95, 96. From there, then I started listening to like Big L and listening to Nas records and listening to Big Daddy Kane, like older stuff like that, and really just getting into the history of it all. And I just found it like mad intriguing, and it was so young, and like it's still young, it's still fresh. So like there's so much growth in it, and that's what really kind of turned me on to the whole hip hop thing and just my influence musically. I don't listen to hip hop a lot. I listen to more so like I listen to a lot of R&B stuff, like a lot of Usher music, a lot of Frank Ocean, a lot of Robin Thicke. Pandora's like my Pandora station right now. Even like other stuff like Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros, like different bands that just like make different type of music. I listen to a lot of that stuff, and I'm not influenced by hip hop as much as I was before because now I make it. So it's like something I don't necessarily want to listen to and be like drowned by. So like I listen to a lot of other stuff, and it influences my music differently. The way I hear music, the way I hear sounds, just kind of affects it in a different way. And I don't write every day. I really only write whenever inspiration hits me. So like it could just be out of nowhere, and I just like gotta sit down and get on my phone or like grab a pen and a pad and just write some stuff down. A lot of times I just think about it for like maybe 4 or 8 bars and then write it down whenever I can. And I never really write whole records in my head because I'm too forgetful for all that. But I do write a lot just in my head and then go ahead and write it down later. But really, it's all about an emotion. It's all about just reinventing the different things that you feel inside every day, and whatever feels good, it feels good, it feels right. You just do it. Touring early, I was 18 years old. Touring with Mac Miller, and I was his hype man actually. So we just kind of met like through music, through Franchise and Vintage, who just went on like 2 national tours with him recently. They're a come up now, but I knew them, and then they knew him, and we all just meshed up. And me and Mac were like the 2 youngest rappers like in the group we had, so we just kind of like attached to each other, and like that's my little homie still to this day. But kind of just got together and we did like a couple like little small shows, and we were like, all right, like, and then once he started getting a little bit bigger, we started just moving forward and doing more shows, traveling a little bit, doing shows for like 5,000, 10,000 people, and it just like felt like amazing for real. Got a lot of experience up under my belt with that. Just meeting people, learning how to handle like watching him, learning how to handle media stuff, learning how to handle, like a little bit more attention and not get jaded by it. And, he was like a real good example, even though he's like younger than me. He's like my old head at the same time because he taught me a lot, like about just growing in the game and seeing the changes and how to handle business. So for me, that was one of the biggest highlights of of my career so far is that, you know, I was able to travel, you know, the country and see a lot of different things and do a lot of stuff that a lot of people haven't yet. And I feel blessed for that. Like I said before, like I went from Tip to Ill Spit was my rap name before. That's what a lot of people still call me Tip all the time. But that was me, like prior to my transformation really into my own artist, like myself. I never released a CD under Tip to Ill Spit at all. But that was really just me separating myself from the old me, really. So like, you know, I was a hype man, like, you know what I mean? Like that was like my role in this game. So really I wanted to transform myself, and you know, my whole aura in this whole thing is something more powerful, and that's Palermo Stone. Really just build my team. I had other managers in the past and other people that have come to me, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna rock with it, like we're gonna do it. But they end up just not working out the way it needed to, or just creative differences. You know, people, you know, wanting to put a cap on my creativity and on my art, and there were people that knew me but didn't really know me. And now my manager, Rami, has been a friend of mine for like almost a decade now. So he just understands that, like, you know, I'm gonna make whatever music, you know, that I'm gonna make, and he's just gonna handle the business side of it. Like he's gonna like get the shows, he's gonna, you know, make sure I'm getting interviews and doing stuff like that, and just make it happen. And him, got my man John as well, who runs this underwear company called Maximus Cruz. So we partner with them right now, but he's also like my brand manager and also book shows, and you know, we make things happen, connects with people. Got Becky, who's my day-to-day manager, keeps it all together for me, schedules and all that. And then my man Scotty, who's my DJ and my drummer. We do a lot of live drums and live shows. So super cool to have him on the squad too. That's my homie, that's my right-hand man. And you know, just relying on people. Like I had to do a lot of stuff on my own for a long time, and it was like super frustrating because like no one man can do like everything they need to do, especially like in this game, because there's like a lot of dynamics to it. And you know, they make it a lot easier for me to just sit back and make good music. And I feel like I've made a lot better music since I've been able to kind of chill out and just focus on music and do what I need. I'm an MC for sure. There's a difference between just good rappers, just great rappers, like people that just go out and they can spit and they can, I mean, really just blow you away with just bar for bar. Like these boys are hot, and I feel like there's a lot of people hotter than me, bar for bar. But as far as, you know, making records though, and like making some shit that's like really gonna change the way people think and people feel, that are like roller coaster rides every time. Like that's when you become an MC, when you can sit down and master your craft and do what you want and make the music that you want and get as creative as possible and not hold back a single emotion. I feel like is, you know, what makes you a true MC, and it's a clear difference between a rapper and an MC, and I'm definitely. Rare. Always gets me super excited to talk about because it's real important to me. It stands for revitalizing art, reinventing emotion, and that's like, you know, the acronym of it. And it's just really just how my process is. Like I talked about my process before. It's just revitalizing the art and what I liked and what I influenced by every day. And you know, stuff my friends are going through, just like watching them and really just revitalizing that and reinventing exactly how they feel is what my process is. And we have what's called Rare Nation, and that's like a lot of my fans, a lot of people that are just fans of change, and globally is what we really are after, is to just let people know we're here. Like I'm real big on my generation as like a generation that really has the future. Just me and my team. I started it. Me, Rami, Becky, John, Spills. We got some graphic designers that are like, you know, on payroll, like whenever we need them. Kevin Bucky. We got some producers. Austin Paris is one of the producers, one of the illest dudes in the city. He's 17 years old now. I think he just had a birthday. So he's 17 years old. He's dope. My man Sean Kingpin does some engineering. He makes beats as well, classic hip hop beats. He's dope. Artist-wise, we got EMCEE, who's just so dope. Stands for Mother Nature Incarnate. She's just a poet. Just a real ill lyricist. She came out of nowhere with it. She's this small Jewish white girl with like the mind and soul of like Lauryn Hill and Erykah Badu just mixed in there, and she just got like some of the illest talent that I've heard in a long time, for real. Like it really blew me away when I first heard it. She's down with the squad. My man's Ads Analytic. He just got that classic hip hop sound. Sounds like straight out of early '90s, golden era flow, with like this new school twist to it, new school beats, and we're just developing every day. He just dropped something too, which is crazy. Me and him are about to drop something coming up here. Got some producers as well out in the UK. Jazz Logic, super dope. 15 all live instruments. Dude's just on a lot of dope stuff with his music right now. 15 years old, and there's a couple rappers I'm looking at out there too. Eli Prince and Kid Willis. Who's running the city? Couple cats, but I'm the 58s. They got a lot of love, like my man B, Mayo. A lot of the cats is funny because like a lot of cats that are still doing it now and still popular are the cats that like we started with. Like we had the Eastern Empire, and it was me, Mac Miller, Beatty, who's still popping right now. Also Ghosty and Vils, who are in the 58s. B and Mayo weren't in the Eastern Empire, but they were like the closest people outside of it that were like still riding with us. And Fran and Vinny. And they're to come up right now. They went on 2 national tours, about to drop the album, getting a lot of love, MTV and all that type of stuff. So the Come Up Boys, BD, B White, Mayo, Ghosty and Vils was 2 of the illest lyricists in the city right now. My man Ads, and I respect a lot of his music, a lot of stuff he's doing. This young dude Norman Dean, he's pretty dope. He got a lot of bars. I never really told him though, but he's dope. Producers, Austin Paris is one of the illest producers. My man Kingpin. Big Germ's always been just one of the illest to do it. My man Sam Witt, super hard. He flips samples so ill. And then Hit of MCM, he makes like beats for me on the spot all the time. He's my engineer too, but he's like crazy dope with it. He made me some real dope beats in the past. The 2 songs we did for my last project were like fan favorites. I'm doing Makeshift Miracles with my man Ads, one of my artists on my thing, on Rare. So I'm doing that. We're doing Hey Young World 3. My man JKJ, who I have done 2 projects with before. So Hey Young World 1, Hey Young World 2, and then we're about to do Hey Young World 3. And we're adding Scoot onto it. He's an artist from McKeesport. Him and JKJ are from McKeesport. That's where I was born, at McKeesport. So we all got ties. We all kind of grew up around each other. So doing this together, like, you know, it's dope for us. And I'm doing the album, Rare, New World Order. Expected to drop, going to drop on December 21st, 2012. Y'all wanna see what type of mood I'm in? I'm the illest, I'm the best anywhere I am. Here I am, fresh cut, few bucks, but I'm feeling like a million. I'ma get mine, I'ma get shine. Till then, I'ma nod to the baseline with a great mind. And in time, I'ma net my space. Yeah. Y'all gonna know my face. Book my shows, be able to pay back all this money I owe. Half of that, then it's money I blow. When I'm in it, stay up in it from start till finish. And I hope my energy don't diminish. I'ma keep on spitting, I'ma go for Guinness. If I blow it, I meant it. If I own it, y'all rent it. Yeah, I'm copywritten. Y'all just copywritten. In love with my style, know it's got you smitten. alive and kicking. Whackness omitted, name the Elspit, and I came to get it. Get it? Step through your city, mean mugging gritty, forever and a diddy. No, I'm not diddy. No money stacking to the ceiling. Shook nightlife, made a living killing. Beats that is, teach these kids how to have recess in a recession. This world will retest him and retest him till they see stress him. Keep testing, no messing. I'm the best here.